This is a Headgum original.
Yeah, it sounds like you read it and then didn't respond, which I think is ignoring.
Ignoring is reading it and not responding. She didn't even give the text the time of day. So she got the text, she did not read it, and that was that.
Okay. She read my name and then stopped.
So is that ignoring or is that...
Yes.
Okay.
Record for sure.
For sure. Roll.
Yeah. We have the Zoom, but record for sure.
For sure.
I hear music faintly in the distance.
Did you not hear that?
Nope.
Yep.
It's only coming out of your headphones that we can sort of hear.
What's that?
Okay.
Can you hear it?
Welcome back to another edition of the Headgum Podcast. New mic alert. Uh-oh. New mic alert. Hublot. Or the big face, sure, I have 5 of those.
What's cool is that everyone in like the comments who says that we don't pay you enough or whatever can eat their words. Because look at you with your
This
fancy
isn't
microphone.
mine.
Yeah, he's borrowing that.
Never
I'm
mind.
using it. My girlfriend borrowed it from her friend. That friend doesn't need it anymore, they said. So now we have the mic for free. It isn't mine. It is hers. She has the XLR interface.
It is Schur's.
That's good.
Can we
good.
like all agree to like level up the level of, intellect when it comes to the jokes instead of
level
just
up the
for
level
sure,
of level,
for
level,
sure.
level up the level.
Because
of
the mic
level.
is a
Can we
sure.
level up the level.
We know that
of
the mic
level,
is a
level,
sure.
level,
And also some people might not even know that it is a sure. So saying sure means nothing to half the audience.
But that was the level
says it
that
right
you
there.
said. You said it by saying it first.
What do
I
you
know.
mean? It wasn't on the record.
I have something to say.
It wasn't while
I
we
have something to
started the
say.
show. Okay.
Someone in my life recently said, "You're doing a lot more pun-based jokes. What's going on?" And I realized it was from spending too much time with you people.
Too much time or saw a lot of joy.
Too much rosemary or
They were like, "What's happening?" And I was like, "My humor is getting
Have
worse."
you ever had allspice while wearing All Saints?
I thought you were going to say
Nobody-
Old Spice.
Nobody-
I thought too.
No,
It's hard. It's obviously hard because I have the jeans, I have the denim biker patches on the knees, and I have the padded shoulder on the fucking day to boot.
Casey
That's
and
all
I,
Saints.
Yeah, I could
That's
talk.
all
We're
Saints.
just talking about the movie Bike
No,
Riders.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, we love
Have you
bike
seen it?
riders.
Recording a
Amir just
He's
walked away on a phone call.
experiencing
That's fine.
podcasting history, by the way, because when things happen, that's history.
Not much.
That's his
A lot.
story.
Quite
Not
frankly,
much, a lot.
Yeah.
Frankly, a lot you're doing. You're on a show. Yeah.
Not muting his Zoom is the worst part of this. At least don't link us hear it.
Let's just get the shit out of the way while he's off the phone. My Bond of the Week is Barack Hussein Obama. Or rather, Obanda. Because I read an article that he's strategic. He picks and chooses when to show up. Right? He was at the DNC last night. It feels like a good time to come out of hibernation. And I wonder if he becomes a new James to 007 nation. Or is he just an Obama nation?
I think he's an abomination because, I mean, definitely drone strike stuff, but also.
But
Amir,
Bond would do that. Bond would do the drone.
I don't think
Drone
Bond would do
strike
the
stuff.
drone strike.
You don't think Bond would build the cages that everyone got mad at Trump for putting kids in?
But Amir, don't you think that it was lame when he killed the NBA strike?
Obama killed the NBA strike?
Let's just
Yeah.
power through, because then
Yeah,
you
I
guys are
don't-
going to start and get into this back and forth. Because Anya, she's on a lot of forums, and it's basically like trying to know more about basketball so she can talk to you about it in the office. But
I'm
she
just
reads
trying to
these
relate to you,
conspiracy
Amir.
theories.
Let's save it for Labor Day.
I wouldn't even mind that. But what about 007 coming out on Labor?
Labor.
I really fear that Barbara Broccoli won't make the right choice in terms of 00, because I actually wonder if it should be Hussein.
Yeah, I guess.
Obanda, really.
Right.
Yeah.
My
Casey?
bond of the week.
Yep.
Oh,
No, Anya.
Anya, please.
my
Please.
bond of the week is
What's that?
this commenter that I saw on an Instagram post yesterday. It was a music post, and I think he's from a different country, and he commented,
Obama?
no, this comment.
Oh, okay.
So I
He
saw this Instagram comment, and I think Obama's from a different country, and basically,
Well,
Yeah,
Obama was
it
born
was
in
a-
Kenya,
it was a-
and I
it
really
was a
think that
truther,
Tom
yeah.
Hardy could be.
No, that's the conspiracy theory I'm on board with. No, whatever. This commenter commented on this song on Instagram and said this would make a great James Bond movie theme.
James Bong.
Yeah, and I thought that was funny.
That is
So you're
funny.
choosing Cheech Martin.
I would have gone Jason Mewes.
What
I don't
about
know
I would.
either of
I
those
think if
names.
he's going to be Bond, he's got to mew a little bit
Jason
more.
Mewes,
Jason does.
Jay from Jay and Silent Bob.
I know,
Oh.
but what about if Jason muses enough to get the jawline to be James? Then I'll give him Bond.
The fact that you even know that, Geoff, is telling on yourself
What do you mean?
about mewing.
And the fact that you know it, Anya,
Yeah, you
is
know
telling
it
on
too,
your
Anya.
side.
You're telling on
supposed to know it
yourself.
because
I
I'm a
don't
woman in
know
the
it.
world. Of course, they're telling me that I need to
that
mew
you
and either
know
to get
it.
a better jawline. But the fact that Geoff also is getting fed the same Instagram reels that tell him to mew to get a better jawline is humiliating.
Mew.
Mew, crank that.
Soldier Mew.
Yeah. Soldier Bond up in that Mew, Jason, and yeah. Anyway.
Soldier Boy as Bond is good. Casey, you can
Soldier
have that one.
Bond. That's
a
not
freebie.
bad. That's not Bond. Amir,
Fuck. I was gonna say Soldier Boy.
I was gonna say that you're gonna say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Have we done like a
Yeah.
professional poker player?
I think we
Or-
could. I just wonder if it goes from Casino Royale to like.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Phil Hellmuth Royale.
I don't even mind Phil Hellmuth for Bond because it could be 00 Muth, and he could.
I think
mew.
you said Cheech Martin earlier, and it's Cheech Marin.
Is it? It's
Yeah.
like the county.
Right. No, that's Marin, but it is spelled the same way.
It's like Mark.
It's Marin.
Miron.
IN.
Yeah. It's
Just appreciate the poem, buddy. Remember when he tweeted that at you?
That was funny. Yeah, we
Was
got
it
into
just enjoy
two.
the song, pal.
Well, there was 2 times. Once was in 2017, and he was like, going live tomorrow at 9 a.m. And I responded, why? And he said, oh, not you. And then that night, I saw him out in Highland Park, and we kind of locked eyes in this weird way.
There's no
Who
way
is
he
this?
knew.
I think he
Mark
knew.
Maron.
I think he knew.
Oh,
There's no way he put those two, Mew and Mew, together. And then what was the second time?
Casey and I have a great relationship with Mark Maron, so we would appreciate you not tarnishing that.
What's the great relationship at arm's distance?
He thinks we're awesome and cool.
What does that mean, though? From a guest appearance on what show? David Cross?
Mhm.
You can't just say, oh, we're about, you have to explain because you never brought him up until now. You never talk about his
don't.
ass. I've never seen his fucking name
I
pop
We
wouldn't
don't
up
do
have to
that.
talk about everyone we know.
I look over
You-
your guys' shoulders a lot at work to see who's texting you, and it's never been Mark.
It would be crazy for you to know the kinds of relationships that Casey and I have that have nothing to do with you.
I do know that
You'd be
Casey
shocked.
sings, and this is a real docs, sorry. Casey sings karaoke at the Fable. And I know that because I looked at the Fable's Instagram account and I saw Casey's ass on there like 9 times.
Stop
Where's the
telling
table?
people where I like to socialize.
Casey and I run into each other all
I
the
wouldn't
time.
worry about it.
Is
I
that
really
in
wouldn't worry
Burbank?
about it. It's in
No.
Eagle
Eagle
Rock.
Rock.
It is. I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think people are gonna, it's kind of the boondocks over there.
Casey and
so
I
I don't
once
think
sang a
people, even if they're
karaoke
in
song
town,
together.
are gonna go.
Yeah.
Really?
Ryan
At
and
the
I
Fable?
sang-
No, in Nashville.
No, in Nashville.
Ah, what song?
Nash-
Jackson.
Jackson by Johnny and June Carter Cash.
Never
Geoff
heard
wasn't
of it.
there.
My bond of the week,
What's that?
Josh Hartnett as the
Yeah.
Butcher as James Bond.
That's
What's
good,
that?
actually. That's a. They're not going to give you the space to talk about that in a real way because this show isn't about that. But Josh
Yes.
Hartnett as James Bond is a cool career move. For him
As
and
the
would be hot.
Butcher from
No.
Trap as
I
James
hate
I saw
Trap.
Trap.
Is trash, but
I was about
Okay,
to give you
Anya.
guys a bunch of space to basically talk about why Josh Hartnett as a Butcher as Blonde is good. But because Anya is like, oh, they're not going, now you don't get the space. And you have,
Right.
I think,
Where you
Amir
took
to thank for that.
The reverse psychology almost worked, but ultimately will still be denied.
Yeah. How are you guys feeling? Seriously, in a
Awesome.
real way.
Fine.
fine, awesome. Amir, what else?
I'm a little fried. I just came off of a podcast recording of my own. So to do this on the second night of a...
Did you know that that's actually a red-tailed hawk, not an eagle? Eagles don't sound like that.
Either way, it's the word of the goddamn day.
I learned that in Alaska.
Good.
I'm going to Alaska.
Eagles don't really sound majestic like that, right?
Right. No, they sound like kind of lame and weird.
Yeah.
Good is just the name. Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that what you said? You're feeling good?
I think I said awesome.
Well, now fine. I guess I got it then because I said good.
Yeah, you've been getting them a lot recently.
Because I always know what they are, so I can always say the word and then get it. Like the other day, I think it was like Mason or something, and I was like, I thought somebody said Mason, and I think they said agenda or something. And so, but then because I was like, did you just say Mason? I get the fucking word of the day. So part of the problem is that, Anya and I were texting about this the other day, but my tinnitus has reached an all-time high. Bitch. And I can't hear what people are saying, whether they're enunciating or not. So you could say, like, Casey, say any word.
Habitat.
Agenda.
Okay.
Casey, do you like the song Good by Better Than Ezra?
I would have to know how it goes.
It was good living with you. Uh-huh.
That's actually is what it goes like.
I was gonna say.
It's not ringing a bell.
Damn, you look so good.
I'll look it up later.
We've got two of Headgum's main producers on the horn, so I don't want to let this opportunity slip past us without checking in about your guys' woes. How is the LA studio? I know I haven't been there in a while. I've been trying to avoid it for fear of having to make small talk with that guy who's renting a desk. But how are things?
That's Marty's friend. He's a nice guy.
David,
great,
I think
great guy. AJ.
No.
AJ, I was gonna say.
AJ, yeah. Really?
I don't
we
care
should
for
get AJ on the show.
I know enough people.
That would be a good idea.
That's funny. Maybe he could zoom in from his desk and he could talk about how he rented it.
It would be interesting to know what he thinks of you.
We've never spoken, but that's kind of how I want to keep it.
Mm.
You know,
I also really haven't talked to him all that, but we do the white guy like kind of.
Oh, I know everything about him, his family, his kids. We're really close. He's like a really sweet person because I like make and build relationships with everyone around me.
The white guy thing that Casey was talking about, I do half of that.
Which half?
Yeah,
my mom's side. Amir, do you want to plug Coy's Boys?
Yeah, so we're doing a Premier League sort of limited podcast situation on our Patreon. Jake's really into the Tottenham Hotspur. I'm sort of giving it a run and seeing how it goes. Ultimately, I haven't made a decision yet as to which club I will be supporting, but I'm having a good time watching these games anyway, sort of piggybacking off the Olympics and World Cup drag. I'm like, okay, I can get into this. I understand soccer enough to enjoy these matches.
Yeah,
my dad's
when
really
you say...
Sorry, your dad's really...
into he's kind of a lifelong diehard Chelsea fan.
I'll take it under consideration.
Just sharing.
It's hard to know which team to root for. They're all sort of nice and evil in their own specific ways, and I don't have any relationship to any specific area of London, so why did he root for Chelsea?
It's not because they had a Russian owner for a long time. It's not that. But it is because
Anya's Zoom gets cut out.
They have the most. I think they had a lot of. No one likes them. Like they're not a very cool team. I think they had a lot of money, so they were able to get some of the best players. And he's like, they play the best soccer because they had a lot of money for a long time.
Romanov or something. Who's that billionaire? Russian billionaire.
Abramovich or something.
Yeah, Roman Abramovich or something.
Yeah, he sits on there's like a whole like Russian forum where he talks with all his little buddies about his team. That's when awesome. When there's a game on and it's not going well, my mom has to leave the house.
Whoa.
And when he used to work at, he used to be the manager, whatever, at his job. And he would make the guy on his team because he would tape the games and he would watch them after. And he would make the other guy who watches soccer stay home or work from home that day because he said that just by looking at him, he could tell what the score was.
Wow. So it's a spoiler written on his face.
Yeah. This is the most time a woman has been given on this show since its inception. And I'm talking about, I'm wasting it talking about sports. Talking about my dad.
Should be talking about Obama's fucking over the
bod.
Turn as Bond. Turn as Bond. Yeah.
I thought you meant his bod. He looked good playing basketball that one time. And he smokes cigarettes, which is cool.
He still smokes?
I'm sure he does. And I think Sasha smokes, which is cool.
That is
I'm
cool.
not so I don't smoke, but I think it's a cool move.
Yeah,
But
I
you
don't smoke
vape a
either,
lot.
but God, it looks so
I don't
cool.
vape, please.
Yeah, but you do vape. I see you
don't.
sort of pulling a drag.
No,
in the
I
studio
wish.
Sometimes.
You actually had a Camelback backpack that you kind of jerry-rigged into being one big ass vape. So you'd have the backpack on just going to work, and even the walk from your car to the front door of the office, you have to go.
If I vaped, Gianna would think I was a lot cooler, which I would love for that to happen, but I'm not willing to start vaping just for that.
That's cool. Amir, you said that Coy's Boys is a limited podcast. Do you mean like it's only going to run for a few weeks, or you mean limited in your guys' abilities to host it?
This is unbelievable.
Come on. It's like a razz. It's like a fucking gaff. It's a gas.
I'm
It's
just
a gaff.
saying.
Wait,
we're
why is it
doing
called
for
Coy's
now.
Boys?
So
It's-
Coy's is the "Come on, you Spurs" moniker that the Hotspurs have, COYS. And then I thought a fun name for it would be the Coy's Boys, because it's me and Jake sort of acting as Coy Boys in a way, but also Coy's Boys because he's a Spurs fan.
I thought that's a different sport.
The Spurs are also the San Antonio Spurs from basketball, but the Tottenham Hotspurs.
All
Oh,
right. Enough. You plugged your shit. You said you were
asked.
enough with the fucking
asked,
cross-examination. The fucking. What about this part of it? What about the enough? Listen to the fucking show.
I'm
Or
not subscribed to
don't.
their Patreon.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're not that interested. You're making small talk because you think I don't have anything prepared. I do, by the way.
I look
Enough.
forward. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
we're all just waiting for you to start.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you still a Mets fan? Speaking of short-term fandom, how's that
Short-term
going
memory
for you?
loss. He forgot he was a Mets fan because he hit his head so many
Long-term.
times.
I mean, the thing about, Anya's here. Our Mets is
Oh,
that
yeah.
we've never not rooted for those guys.
we love those guys. Born and bred Mets fan. Hell
All
yeah.
right. No.
Let's
Greet
fucking
the
go.
Mets.
I was
Greet the
I was
Mets.
born to be a Mets fan and then chose to be a Red Sox fan, and now I live in Los Angeles and I am, of course, a Dodgers fan.
I was
Oh.
born a Mets fan.
Sort of have
By
three.
girl.
You root
Yeah.
for three teams that all sort of hate each other. Which
Well,
is,
you see, I come from a baseball family, and the more teams that I watch, the more baseball I watch.
But you don't watch the games. You watch people's tutorials on Microsoft Teams.
what?
It's okay to lean into the joy. It's okay to like just be open to the idea that the episode might be kind of fun.
Yeah, don't close yourself off from that possibility, Casey. This could start being fun at any moment.
Coy's Boys is a new segment or a new like series on your Patreon, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know that I edit your guys' content for that shit. So if
Yeah.
your shit goes under, the majority of my fucking income goes under. So I thought that we could all kind of come up with some new ideas for Jake and Amir's Patreon. New segments, Sorry. I'm trying to help your ass. The least
But
you
what
can
do
do
Casey
is not
and Anya have
I've got a
my
good one.
lines.
financially incentivized to pitch their best and brightest ideas? Is it just for you? Is it for you, me, and Jake?
I think it's
Are
for-
they getting a cut?
For them, it's it's kind of like a Make-A-Wish thing. Because, I mean, after the concussion thing, I never really got one. And so, anyway,
And your
Yeah.
wish is that this Patreon takes off.
my wish is kind of
Your
everybody's command. Yeah.
Yeah.
Command Alt Delete, we should say.
Your wish is my command alt delete.
So Jake and Amir watch. We were just talking about this, Amir. You guys probably have like 80 more episodes of that, right? That's like a year and a half.
80
Little
more
over a
Jake
year and a
Amirs
half.
to watch. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that you could continue that, but instead of Jake and Amir watch Jake and Amir, it could be like Jake and Amir watch French and Saunders.
Who's that?
They're like an old comedy duo from the 70s or 80s.
French Stewart and George Saunders?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Wow, I had
don't
no
think
idea
so.
they knew each other, let alone made content with one another.
That's exactly wrong, I meant to say. I don't know their actual names. I just know that it's French and Saunders. And if you don't like that, what about Jake and Amir watch Passion of the Christ? It's only going to be 2 episodes, but I wouldn't even mind you guys kind of dissecting.
I'd pay
Yeshua.
for the Patreon to listen to you guys talk about watching The Passion of the Christ.
Right? Or not. Even if they that's the title, but they don't even talk about the movie.
Well, I'd be disappointed.
Then I would ask for my money back.
All right.
Have you seen Passion of the Christ?
What's that?
Have you seen that movie?
I've seen the first one.
I haven't seen it, but I've been to church.
That's cool.
And it gave me all the
movie's
spoilers
better than
for
church.
the movie.
The movie's better than church. It's a little more entertaining.
Yeah.
The book was better.
Kind of scary.
The Good Book was better.
That's really good. You know The Good Place? This is The Good Book.
I don't know The Good Place.
I
was
am not a Christ.
Everyone else stone-faced.
Okay. Maybe you just end Jake and Amir watch, but what are some other segments for real? I think just as a leaping off point, Amir could be a cam boy / op.
What's op?
Camera operator.
For what?
Let's start with the cam boying. Let's see what the reaction is to that. If that doesn't quite pan out,
means either.
maybe you just kind of hold the camera.
Is it as sexual as it sounds?
Yeah, it's like cam girling.
Yeah.
I see. So I'm talking to lonely people who are looking for digital
They might not be
companionship.
lonely.
All the lonely people.
Let's not paint them with a broad brush. That just might be their thing.
Okay.
But you
I'm
have to have
talking
your
to
shirt
people.
off.
Yeah, but
just
then like
talking to
with
people.
the more donations, the less garments, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So we're
strip
playing
poker, but
strip.
without the poker. The only thing
Yeah.
that's, yeah,
The only thing he has on is his poker face.
I don't even mind that.
Up, poker face on my poker face.
That's good. But
Okay,
What
the
if
we'll
he
put that in
face
the maybe pile.
is the other side of your ass.
What if they did a segment called Koi's Boys, but they just review different kois and different ponds?
Oh, like KOIS boys.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. We them kois. So it's me and Jake reviewing fish ponds all over the place. Whether it's in front of a hotel or a nice restaurant, we're taking a look at things like depth, cloudiness of water, freshness
Accessories.
of algae.
I gotta say,
Coral levels.
You
We
started
had a good
TikTok.
idea.
Take a
If
break,
you
we'll
started
be right back.
TikTok with that,
Easy.
And we're back.
What was that
Um,
noise?
Is
Jurassic Park.
yeah,
no, it's like scary trailer sound, right?
and that. There could be a $1,000 tier for your guys' Patreon where you DJ someone's daughter's wedding. So it's kind of a callback to the original Jake and Amir's, and you finally do it.
$1,000 for a wedding is pretty low.
$1,000 a month for a year before you get the DJ.
It's a
and if you're not
subscription
I'm
service.
sorry, if you're not planning a year out from your wedding, good luck. If you don't like that, then it could be part of a package. So if they do another year at $1,000 a month, so at this point you're up 24 grand total. There could be a thing where you VJ someone's daughter's divorce proceedings. So kind of full circle in a way.
50% of marriages end in divorce.
Exactly
So
right. So you
there's
have a
a lot of-
50% chance
yeah, you
of
gotta-
getting Amir to visual J.
It's video.
And I'm still shirtless.
That's just when you're cam
That's
boying
when you're a
/
cam
opping.
boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're not gonna like this idea, but
Mhm.
you guys haven't considered selling your underwear, right? Your panties.
I have not, no.
No,
but
I've
Jake
never
has?
considered this.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, you're just
because that could be a
asking.
pretty high tier.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
'Cause,
50.
I mean, if you're asking all of
this
us,
is
yeah,
this
I
is
have
just a
considered
conversation that he's having with
It.
Amir.
No,
and
but
It's
if
obviously
he wants
hard.
my input, yeah, I have considered it.
I
obviously.
didn't ask Anya. I did not ask Anya. I just want
Okay,
it's been
of
recorded.
course
I
you
only
can-
asked
yeah,
Amir.
Of course,
yeah.
Of course, we've all considered it. You just don't know where to send them.
For $15. What about this, Amir? You might not like this one. For $1,500 a
Any
month.
of the ones you said so far.
You don't like the VJing a divorce proceeding? The fuck is
Yeah.
wrong with you?
Correct. I don't like VJing a divorce proceeding.
Yeah,
Let's hear
then
this
fine.
one. That's worse than that.
Hemorrhage subscribers continue bleeding out. I would love to watch that if you continue to be as this closed off as you are. Right? I'm trying to help your ass. I'm
All
trying
right,
to
let's
get.
hear it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. This would be a tier at $1,500 a month where Jake gets $1,500 a month and Amir doesn't.
Yeah, that doesn't really move the needle for me. Also,
but it
people
does.
give money to Patreons. They expect something more than just the host
Right, no.
taking the cash.
But for them, it would be the joy of knowing that their cash is going to Jake and specifically not to you. People would pay for that. I don't know if you know your own audience or if you're going to need me to dog walk you.
That's true.
I do think people would like to give Jake money knowing that none of it goes to Amir.
What's that? 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 What's that?
I hate that. That's the worst one.
Okay, this is Walton
You
or
could do
Dave.
multiple at the same time. I thought one would stop. and
It's
the
so
other one
funny.
would
I
stop.
have
It's so funny
multiple
that
tabs.
Geoff was like, I have lots of segments, and one of them was just play that song while
DJing.
playing as many sound effects as possible. Because like we weren't laughing, and then he got it. You know, it worked.
It worked. It really worked.
Welcome to Walton or David, Goggins edition. This is the classic quote game from the show. I'm going to list out a couple quotes by Goggins, and you have to say whether it's attributable
Who's
to
David Goggins?
Oh, God. Do you read? Can you read?
Read what? Something by David Goggins, I guess.
David Goggins, easy.
My buddy's Substack almost. It's not live yet, but it might be someday.
Can I give a quick note? Could have done Walton,
I think we should skip this segment.
Goggins, or Walmart Family.
Oh, that's good. Or Bill Walton. Or
Okay, that would have to be
Goggins.
Walton. It would have to be Goggins or Bill Walton edition. That's another
Yes.
segment. This is Walton or David Goggins edition.
I'm a huge Walton Goggins guy. I
Right.
love
Who's
that.
David
He's one of Casey's
Goggins?
boys.
He's like a fitness influencer. He was in the Marines, and he's one of those guys that's like, don't push yourself, because if you stop pushing yourself, you'll die. And he used to be 300 pounds, and he doesn't let anyone forget it, because
And
now he's like
375.
well, now he's like shredded, but he's that level of lean where it starts to look bad in the opposite direction. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna
Or
look
it's like
at him.
I've actually gained a couple pounds since the head injury because of the post-concussive syndrome of it all. It's hard.
I've never seen this man in my life.
Really?
How was
I-
the Sphere? I
The
know you went to
Sphere,
see
I wanted to
Grateful
talk to
Dead.
Erica about Vegas today. She didn't show. I can't talk about the Sphere, because what do you know about Vegas?
a lot.
Tons.
Really?
Go
Yeah.
there all
We
the time.
all love.
I'm going
You're
there
talking to
next
three
week.
people that love Vegas.
I know that now.
You're telling me now for the first time.
Let's just power through the Goggins edition segment, and then we'll talk about the Sphere. Then we'll talk about Vegas, the open container of it all, the open carry when I was there. And by the way, I'm such a carry.
Nobody cares about the Goggins thing. It'll
Wait.
be 8 quotes that mean nothing. We'll
It's
Let's go
actually
around and
9.5.
Geoff, why don't you go around and say who we would all be if you're the carry?
Well, you're Samantha because of what you just did. I want to say Casey's Marie and Amir is Sultan.
Amir and Anya.
I've never seen an episode of Sex in the City, but I'm pretty sure there's no Marie on the show.
Marie would be.
It's Samantha,
great.
Carrie, and what is it? Lilac?
Miranda.
Cloenda?
Amir knows. Go
Claridia?
ahead, Amir.
Miranda, Samantha, Carrie, and
and Carrie.
Charlotte.
I
Charlotte.
did. So
Charlotte.
So,
Charlotte.
yeah. Jake is trying to buy this specific watch sometime soon. So I've been sending him listings. I'm like, oh, like this is a good reputable dealer. This is a good price. It's in good condition, whatever. And so I sent one to him this morning, and he was like, damn, I love it, but I need the dial to be blue. And I said, of course. And he said, is that too much to ask? And I said, you're asking for cake that you also want to eat. And he said, I want to have my cake and have it. I really enjoy what I do, and I'm very grateful to be given an opportunity to do it. That's one thing people can say about me. Is that David or Walton in terms of Goggins?
Gotta be Walton.
I thought it was funny how Jake said it. He was like, I want to have my cake and have it.
Yeah,
And
maybe
have it.
Jake, if Jake was here, maybe he'd be able to.
If Jake was here, he'd be mortified at what just happened. Here's another quote. Wait, did you guys say who that first quote was?
I said Walton.
It didn't
We're
matter
guessing
because we don't know who
Walton.
these people are.
Okay. That's not the right button. Here we go. Correct, Casey. That was Walton Goggins. Here we go. But probably my favorite music, believe it or not, is sad music. Is that David or Walton?
You haven't waned in your enthusiasm of this show.
I Damon waned in my enthusiasm for this Joe.
Walton, yeah. And Anya's gone.
No way
Anya
she's
left.
gone for that.
She
That
has
was
the
correct.
audacity.
That was Walton. Here we go. Fear is my ultimate guide.
Walton.
David.
Correct, Casey. That was David Goggins. Contrary to the mantra of me / the show, what's the difference sometimes? He doesn't conquer fear. He lets it guide his glands. I think I'm much too earnest to be as
Walton.
cool as Boyd Crowder. Is that David or Walton Goggins? Where the fuck did Kenevskaya go?
Anya wanted zero to do with
That's
this.
really good.
Walton?
Correct. I think Boyd Crowder is a character he played. When you tell a recruiter that you're almost 300 pounds and you want to be a SEAL,
David.
it doesn't go too well.
David.
Yeah, that's true. I swam underwater for 50 meters at a time and walked the length of the pool underwater with a brick in each hand, all on a single breath.
David.
That's correct. I rather like antiques. I like things that are old and the history they bring with
Walton.
them. I would rather fly to Morocco on an $800 ticket and buy a chair for $300 than spend $1,100 on one at Pottery Barn. Let me finish the quote. It is Walton, but let me
But
get
then
these
how does
out.
he get it? How does he get it back on the plane?
The guy who kills 38 people is not the guy you want over at Thanksgiving.
Walton.
That's correct. It is Walton. Here we go. A warrior
I'm killing this.
is not a person that
Is Amir
carries
even playing?
David. David.
Walton.
a warrior is not a person that carries a gun. The biggest war you ever go through is right between your own ears.
David.
That's correct. That is David Goggins, and that was
What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
I nailed that.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That was David or Walton Goggins edition. All right, welcome to Whose Net Worth is 9
Dollars?
million.
Ooh.
So
Walton.
this is
It's gonna be
kind of
Walton.
Closest to 9 without going over, or we're trying to hit a bullseye here?
This is Price is Right rules. We are
Okay.
going, this is only according to celebritynetworth.com.
Yeah.
So, you know, disclosure, this is only for entertainment purposes. Don't go thinking that Jennifer Lopez is worth whatever they say she is. A lot of this shit is fake, right? I mean, let's just, I'm going to prove that this shit is fake because here I'm going to search Amir Blumenfeld net worth. Here we go. 700,000. Well, you know what? This might be true. $700,000.
I have to upload my current 401k 401k information, but last time I did to Celebrity Net Worth, it was, 700K.
So you're submitting this willingly just so you have a page? Because most people, they don't submit anything. Oh, here we go. Who's richer? Sorry.
Who's Richard? Kind or Lewis?
Look
He
at
doesn't know
this.
who that is.
Wow. Compare. What does it say?
Oh!
Couldn't hear it.
Couldn't hear it.
Can't hear it.
Can't hear it. People can hear it though. $200? Oh no, 200,000.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Wow. Good for you, Amir. Congratulations.
Thank
No
you.
way
as a
it's
kid.
true, but yeah, good for
I
you.
think if Jake came on the show more, he might up his net worth. What do you
I think
guys
he's doing just fine.
Okay.
And I'd thank you not to worry about Jake's finances because I'm actually his watch advisor.
I'm not.
And Amir doesn't have one of those.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't really wear watches.
I'm not at
That's
all
probably why I
worried
have
about
$200,000 more.
All right, here we go. Well, no,
Yeah.
watches would factor into the net worth, right?
Really?
Really?
Investment item.
All
How
right.
did you get into watches?
Me?
Hmm?
Hodinky. They had this segment called Talking Watches. Also, I was a pretty anal child and was a great, I don't know. I had a packed schedule in high school, so I was like, I liked having a watch on.
Have you seen
And
those
then the passion
TikToks of
grew
those
from
guys
there, the passion
that sell watches? You
Oh,
see
yeah,
those?
they like go from like kiosk
Yeah,
to
the
kiosk.
Diamond District,
How
those
much
people
really
are crazy.
It's just like 5 guys selling watches to each other.
Well,
Jeff's
one of them
one of
is
them?
Jeff Buckley's son, and Jeff Buckley is this really interesting watch dealer in the Diamond District who partially the guy from Uncut Gems, Adam Sandler's character, is based off of. And he's so kind of ubiquitous in the vintage watch game that there's a specific dial variant on Rolex Datejusts that's called the Buckley dial.
Wow.
Oh,
I
don't
thought you
care.
meant Jeff Buckley, the singer. And I thought
I
it
think
was
he did mean
crazy.
Jeff Buckley, the singer.
That's also
It
what
is
I
John
thought.
Buckley. It is John Buckley, and I misspoke. I did. I appreciate you correcting me because that's the only way someone can learn and grow.
That's
but
true.
also, why don't you cut Jeff an old break, right? Here we go.
Jeff.
Whose net worth is 9? Let's
Not mine.
You just want us to throw names out there, or are you going to give us options? How's this work?
No, yeah, it's kind
Susan
of
Sarandon.
She's got to be more
I'd
than
say
9.
she's more than 9.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
You didn't say 9 what?
60
9
million.
billion.
60 million?
60 million.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Is only 9?
9 million.
I see what we're doing.
22 million.
We got to go way lower. Renee Rapp.
Yeah. Who's that?
She hasn't had time to accumulate
So old.
22 million yet.
She
But
does this. She's not on there.
Interesting.
Okay, so I'm gonna go by guestcollab.co.uk. It's the only one that has it. Net worth 9.
Wow.
No, it's
Oh.
4 million.
Hmm.
I'm closer in the over-under rules.
You're the
Yeah.
only one who
I'm
hasn't
closest.
busted. So this is finish out round 1, I guess. Let me guess. I'm gonna go Nat Wolf. Why not, right? Okay, 3
Who's
million.
that?
He was in the
Nice.
Naked Brothers band, and now he's like an actor. I think he's on Riverdale, but I don't remember. All right,
Interesting.
round 2. None of us got it. Let's say Anya was the closest in that one, but I want to see if we can actually get to fucking 9. This is like that game that you guys play with Who's 58. That's quite the kind of the
Yeah.
inspiration. Yeah.
This is actually the
Yeah.
first time I've had fun on a Headgum segment in a while.
Right.
So let's keep
I'm
going.
trying to create some space
Let's
on
do
this
it.
shit.
Okay.
So don't say,
Let's keep
oh,
going.
usually
Let's
it
just keep
sucks and
going.
this is good as an exception. Be
Matthew
like, good
Fox.
job. Who?
Matthew Fox.
Matthew Fox. I was going to say
Oh, I
Matthew
like that.
Fox. Yeah. Almost
This is a really good one.
4 million.
4?
Wow.
Yeah.
He's got to invest wisely.
So it's got to be
Yeah.
someone in between Renee Rapp's age and Jennifer Love Hewitt's age. Like it's got to be someone in their early 20s. Jennifer Lawrence. was a good
Evangeline
guess.
Lilly.
Ooh.
Evangeline.
But she's got TV money. That's
Well, so did Matthew Fox, but I'm going to guess she invested the money a little bit better.
5 million.
Oh, a little
Just
bit
a
better.
tiny bit better.
She bought Nvidia a week earlier.
I'm going to go Maud Apatow.
well, is that counting her parents' money?
Yeah.
It's not. So 2 million.
Hmm.
That feels, all
Okay.
this feels wrong, right?
You started it.
Not the game.
Yes.
Anya?
Okay.
Greta Gerwig.
Greta Gerwig. Fun
No,
fact.
she's got Barbie money.
Fun fact, that train movie, White Noise, was shot in Sugar and Falls in my hometown. And my buddy Harry, Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach stayed with my buddy Harry's parents.
Dude, that is so fun. You're right.
Oh my God. That was.
Okay.
12 million for
Yeah.
Gerwig.
Jennifer Lawrence.
It's gonna be. She's a movie star.
Greta Gerwig just
Jennifer
did Barbie and she's
Lawrence?
only at 12 million.
Well, she
That's
directed
directing
Barbie.
the first one.
Jennifer Lawrence
Jennifer
is
Lawrence has been in-
$160 million.
Yeah.
Anya.
That's the worst
160.
possible
Wait.
She's in
story.
all of the
All right,
Hunger
what about
Game
George
movies, Anya.
Clooney? As long as
No.
we're just fucking
No,
guessing
no,
the
no.
world's most successful people.
No, that's not what we're
five-
doing.
500 million.
That's not what we're doing.
All right, what about this?
Jennifer Lawrence. You lose a turn. You absolutely lose a turn for that. You're off by 100
You've
million.
reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
I was gonna say.
I'm not
Mario
gonna bully
Lopez.
Anya.
Mario Lopez. You know, what's that guy's name? Geraldo Rivera.
Yeah.
Geraldo.
What'd you say?
Geraldo?
Mario
Her-
Lopez.
That one. He lives in Cleveland now. Mario Lopez, 35 million. We got to stop guessing TV stars.
Mario
because
Lopez, 35 million.
I'm going to go Dominic Fike.
No way. No.
This has 2 million.
Yeah, no way.
This feels based on nothing. All
What
right.
about- Zendaya.
Guys, whose net worth is 9? It's not a
Anya,
hard
come
question.
on.
What do you mean?
Zendaya is going to be over 100 million.
Yeah.
Already?
Well, 22 million, but still.
I guess she did.
I'm going to go
Spider-Man.
O'Teal Burbridge from Dead and Company.
I guess she did do Spider-Man in both
5.2.
Dune movies. Yeah, I guess she did do
Okay,
that.
but I don't understand. Greta Gerwig directed Barbie.
Yeah, but
the
those are
biggest
just the
movie.
two biggest movies in the world.
She directed it. The
What does
director
that
doesn't
mean?
make the director doesn't make as much money as the actors do.
And it wasn't going
Oh, I
to
didn't know
be
that.
the biggest
I thought she
hit
would
in the world that
produce
they're
it.
going to pay her that much cash.
Dylan
Now she'll get a lot of
Sprouse.
cash.
He's got Nickelodeon money, but that probably went to his parents.
This says, well, it used to be 8 million. Now it's 5 million. That's the closest one, I will say.
Dylan,
5 mil.
what about Cole?
Cole's going to be
has
more.
9.
Oh, Cole has 9. But Dylan was close. No, Cole is 8. Right? That might be the.
Breckenmeyer.
My
That's a
manager
really good
represents
guess.
Breckenmeyer. Should I text him? We can get a more accurate thing. 4 million.
Feels low.
Agreed.
So we need someone.
I mean, we got Cole at 8. Let's just fucking call it, right? This game sucks.
No, you want one that you want one at 9.
We want to hit the 9 just
We need someone who's
right.
his age.
30.
He's not 30. I think he's younger than that.
I'm pretty sure he's 30.
Nathan Fielder.
He's
Wow.
32.
Ooh.
Nathan
Fielder's
Fielder
a
used to be my
solid.
girlfriend's old neighbor.
What are you
Okay.
doing here, Geoff?
More typey and
What do you
less
mean?
sort of editorialized.
You have like an
Just the
anecdote
numbers,
for every
please.
person.
I just kind of know where they live is all, because I like to know what neighborhoods are thus for each.
Yeah.
How hard is it to not know where Nathan Fielder lives? I couldn't deal with myself.
I saw him at Musso and Frank's. Is that
Yeah,
a
if
good
I
story?
had to guess,
I love Musso and Frank's.
Somewhere like Los Feliz, maybe.
Silver Lake, but yeah,
Yeah.
kind of near the office.
Eric Andre.
Eric Andre
Ooh.
lives in Echo Park by my old
You
house.
still have to look up Nathan Fielder.
I
Yeah, I don't know why he
did.
stopped. What
It
was
was
it?
It has a
4.
number. 4.
Oh,
4.
Eric Andre also 4. That feels like the magic number. 4 is the best number. That is your cash.
what about?
Powering through.
I
the
forget how you
jingle.
pronounce her name.
Renee Zellweger.
No,
No, she has TV money. It can't. Oh, you know, fucking Stanley Tucci.
He's
He
been
also has
around for
TV.
25
5
million.
decades. Yeah. He's very
What about
rich.
Gabri Sidibe?
I don't even want to
Hmm.
try to know how to spell that. I'm not going to do it.
Gabou.
Josh Hutcherson, 20 mil.
Good on him.
This is good.
What about Viola Davis?
How about professional baseball player Kike Hernandez?
Ooh,
How much is Kike making a year?
Or does he just spend his whole time Kiki?
Anya has frozen.
3 million,
That's it. Damn.
right?
I feel like he's gotten more cash.
This is tough.
PK Subban.
PK Subban. 8.5 mil. No, that was a contract he had.
Fuck. What's his net worth?
$5.
$5 foot long. Oh, I'm seeing double. 2 Anyas.
Yeah, I can't tell. I know that his historical earnings was 78 million, so I doubt that his net worth is.
Okay.
Ari Aster.
SAG-AFTRA.
That's good. Ad Astra.
Ad Astra.
Bad Asner.
What about Luca
Now we're just free
Guadagnino?
associating. I
Ben
can't find it
Savage.
for Ari Aster.
What about
Ben
Luca
Savage.
Guadagnino?
And you
I
have
think
to,
that
you
person's
have to
super-
account for
All their
Italian-
houses.
Yeah.
It's not
And
even
what?
coming up. It's not even coming up.
Ben
All right.
Savage.
And what about Fred?
Sucks.
Fred was the star of the
You
Wonder Years.
created
I think.
this.
Ben Savage is
He was
not
a
8
star-
million.
He
8
was a star
million.
of Boy Meets World.
8? Let's just say the 8s are fine. We got Cole Sprouse. We got Ben Savage.
What about from Clarissa Explains, Melissa Joan Hart?
Ooh.
13 million.
Mm.
This is tough,
Pretty
right?
good.
There's not a lot of celebrities whose net worth is 9.
Yeah.
Kiernan Shipka
Pretty good.
dating John Mayer reportedly $4 million.
Kenan Thompson.
No, he's got to be way more than that.
How about
You
the
guys-
guy who played
Kenan
Cousin
Thompson's 13
Greg
million.
on Succession?
Way more than that.
Played what?
Way
Cousin
more
Greg?
than that.
Cousin
No, I
Greg.
think he'd be
4
at 4
million
million.
off.
I think
I
they're
didn't fucking
gonna.
say Jennifer Lawrence.
They need
Yeah, you
time
did.
to
Still
Yeah,
accumulate
you
the
did.
wealth.
And I didn't say Jennifer. Anya said Jennifer, and you gave her a lot of guff. What about Greg Oden?
Nicholas
Goff.
Braun.
Coco
Nicholas
Goff.
Braun.
Greg Oden
that's
is
his name.
14. Coco Goff's got to be way more than that, but I'll Google it just so you.
What about Mia Goth?
She lives
Nick
in
Braun is a
Pasadena,
good
I
guess.
think.
Nicholas Braun's a great guess
I don't think he's had enough time to accumulate.
because he was a kid actor. Too.
$2 million
Now he's-
for Mia Goth. Here we go. Nicholas
$2 million?
Braun. Yeah.
She's broke as fuck.
4
and
million
she's
for
making
Braun.
her
Low
bills.
budget
How is
movies.
she buying groceries?
What about Freddie Highmore, a.k.a.
what about the
the
Haim
good
sisters?
doctor? $8 million for Freddie Highmore.
How about David Cross? Headgum.
David Cross, net worth $10 million. So fucking close.
Let's average those 8s and 10s.
What about Griffin Gluck?
If we cancel the show,
Oh.
maybe it goes down to 9.
Yeah, he
Griffin
does
Gluck,
make $1
$1
million
million.
a year.
What about Hosier? There's no way.
That really got Amir.
Amen.
6 million.
Oh, but upside down.
Should we
I
just
have a
accept
question.
that?
Did you guys talk about me when my screen froze and I was making a goofy face?
Yeah.
No.
We called you a slur for Russians.
Which is
This is, I hate when we have to do this, but just gonna quickly get out of this one. Just one more break is good.
well, you already said it.
And
one is the
Ron
we
Livingston.
are back. Ron Livingston is not
Russell
a bad
Crowe.
Wait,
Crow is a lot.
what?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Crow
he
is
wrote a book.
lot.
Who's the
guess.
one?
Livingston is 6. Nobody's worth 9.
What about Nick Offerman? But he wrote a book.
Nick Offerman, I fear that he's gonna be lumped in with fucking, what's her name?
I
Megan
also
Mullally.
think you think books are way more lucrative than they are. Russell Crowe, ooh, he wrote a book.
No, not Russell
Russell Crowe
Crowe.
wrote a
Nick
book.
Nick Offerman wrote a book. You make a lot of money with those.
Austin Butler,
What did you say about Nick Offerman?
4 million. Nick Offerman was 20 something. Kiki
Must have been that fucking
Palmer,
book.
show me Palmer. 7.5.
Ooh.
Tiffany Haddish?
She's gonna be more, but I'll do it because she's hosted stuff. Tiffany had 6 million. So sorry about that.
She's going to be more. Way too much. Like, how about no editorializing for my guesses? I am circling in and I'm getting very warm.
You're circling the
So-
drain outside of the game, so
Casey
it doesn't matter.
Affleck.
I don't think so. I think
From
he's gonna be
one
one more.
Casey to an Affleck.
25 million. This is insane.
It's not that insane.
Scott Kahn.
That's a
He's
really good
rich.
guess. He
He's
lives
been
in Laurel
around for a
Canyon.
while.
Who's
He's been
the other
around
one?
for a
No, but his
while.
dad. He's got his dad's
16 million,
money.
and he has
Yeah.
dad's money. Yeah.
What about what's his name from Severance?
Fucking Adam Scott.
Mhm.
One time I saw Adam Scott at a car wash, and he looked fucking devastated. He looked awful. 8 million.
That's close.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of 8-minute millions, right? Freddie Highmore, right?
I don't know. who
Adam
that is.
Scott. He's the good doctor.
What about the Haim sisters?
Okay.
All three of them
Which one?
together?
All three together will be over 9.
5. Alana Haim is 4. And I don't know the others' names.
I would guess Alana would be the highest because she's in movies also.
She would be the highest. We're talking about the number of her net worth.
Joshua Jackson,
Who are we
aka
close with? Adam
Pacey from
Scott.
Dawson's Creek.
Joshua, show me Jackson. 8 million.
What about Dominic West?
These 8 millions, they probably just fucking go from 6 to 8 to 10. They just like don't even think about it.
Yeah,
They don't even
Sean
stop at
William
9.
Scott.
That's a good guess. Here we go. Show me Scott.
Stifler.
25. There's no way he
No
has
way.
25. He's done nothing recently except for that one show. Look, guys, I think we've reached the end of the fucking rope, right? It's 51 minutes and people don't
Wait,
want to.
I have one. I have another guess.
All right, if this is it, that'd be so fucking cool. And even if it isn't, we should just react
that would be
like
so
it is.
fucking cool.
Here we go.
What about Jesse McCartney?
Just say 9. Geoff, just say 9.
$9 million!
Everybody.
$9 million.
Get started.
That was a Headgum original.